Issey Miyake Pulse of the Night versus Issey Miyake Polaris. Hello everybody, welcome to mehdiscent channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget subscribe the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to channel, my friend. Let's talk about the fragrances. So I want to compare these two fragrances together. At first I want to make a very fast review on both fragrances, then you will understand how is the scent of the fragrances and which one is closer to your taste. By which one? Let's start by Pulse of the Night. I have here the dried on. Let's remember the opening again. Spray is good. Okay. At the opening, Pulse of the Night is sweet. I can get vanilla, slightly powdery and waxy, like old school shoe waxes, which comes from opoponax, which is a resin. So that resin gives to you old school shoe waxes vibes and a little bit mintiness, which is not mint, but it makes you feel like mint something. At the dried on is another story. Dried on is better. I like the dried on better. Dried on is like Parfums de Mali Herat, like 80%, 85%. Very close to that fragrance by some powderiness. Compared to Parfums de Mali Herat, if you have smelled that fragrance, this fragrance needs a bit more powdery, I can say. Both of these fragrances have 3 parts of the life on my skin. Maybe it is different on your skin. First 5-10 minutes opening, after that until 5th hour like main dried on, after that late dried on. So at these 5 hours is life of the fragrance, good 5-6 hours. After that is like wood and vanilla. Fragrance disappears. Can stay 10 hours, but after 5 hours is like different compared to mid note and opening. I remember this fragrance was hyped to the moon. Man, such a sexy fragrance, such a sexy date night fragrance, such a lady killer fragrance, such a panty dropper fragrance. Best release of the year, best release of the century. Calm down, man, it's a clone. Why? I don't get the reason. I was going to purchase this fragrance, but it was around like 120 bucks. Then I said, wait, to myself, don't be that much amateur. I waited now, I grabbed this bottle around 50 bucks, 45 bucks, which is okay. Not, it's worthy, 40-50 bucks, but it is a cologne. Honestly, if you ask my opinion, maybe for them it is the best release of the century, the best sexy date night fragrance, but I don't prefer this type of fragrances for date night. I don't get that sexiness. What do you mean? I don't like to smell like tobacco-ish, resiny, leathery for date night. I prefer to smell clean, citrusy, fruity, or sweet. Clean sweet, not sweet, leathery, sweet, tobacco-y, sweet, smoky. I don't prefer this type of fragrances for date night, but it is overhyped, I can say. Is it the sexiest fragrance ever? No. For example, I cannot say to Arm of Club the New Intense Man, wow, such a sexy release, wow, such a groundbreaking scent, because it is a cologne. I can say it is a perfect cologne of Aventus, that's it, but I cannot say it is a groundbreaking fragrance or such a unique release. This fragrance is as well, it is highly inspired. There is some differences between this and Herat, but similarities are bigger compared to differences. Still around 85% to 90% similarities by Herat. That's why I can say to this fragrance clone and highly inspired somehow. Let's talk about Polaris. I have here the dried on. Absolutely amouage interlude, man. I cannot describe it in another way. I can get amouage interlude, man. If you have smelled amouage interlude, man, this is amouage interlude, man, slightly more sweet. I can say you can catch more vanilla here, and without that smoke. Amouage interlude, man, is such a smoky. Imagine that fragrance without the smoke, by a little bit more sweetness, more variable compared to amouage interlude, man, but inspirations is around 85%, 90%, I can say. Also somehow cologne of amouage interlude, man. I will not say to you, man, such a great release, man, such a sexy panty dropper. No, it is somehow inspired cologne of amouage interlude, man, but compared to interlude, man, it is more variable. This fragrance also has 3 parts. As I said, both of these fragrances have 3 parts, but at the opening this fragrance is not that much different compared to dried on, but Pulse of the Night is a bit different. At the opening is a bit different, waxy, but this fragrance is immediately you can catch what you're gonna get at the dried on. At the late dry down after 5-6 hours, Issey Miyake Polaris is all about woods and vanilla, very smooth, without any projection, dry down, vanilla-y, woody, which is too close to dry down, to late dry down of Pulse of the Night. At the opening, fragrances are very different compared to each other, but at the late dry down after 5-6 hours, fragrances are too close to each other, which makes you ask then yourself, why should I purchase both of these fragrances? And you feel that they have same base notes at the formulation, just mid notes and top notes are different. About performance, both fragrances are same, like 5 to 7 hours, I can say good 6 hours without that much projection. Polaris can last a bit longer, but at the late dry down, very smooth without any projection, but you can feel that Polaris is there still when there is nothing about Pulse of the Night. So I can say a bit winner is Polaris in terms of longevity. About projection and sillage, both fragrances are close to each other. A little bit Pulse of the Night is better in terms of projection and sillage. So if you ask them me which fragrance is better, which fragrances might prefer, I believe Pulse of the Night is better. You can get better compliments, better reactions, smells better compared to Polaris. Polaris is a bit in the daring side compared to this one, but both of the fragrances are not a love for me. About price, right now Polaris is around 110 bucks and Pulse of the Night is like 50 bucks. 50 bucks is great deal. 110, hell no. So I don't believe this fragrance is worth more than 50 bucks. Don't pay attention that much to hype. Go check it out yourself. It is not a wow, absolutely. Don't forget, subscribe the channel. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in another video.